Welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Reps Mordheim report. This time it's our first 3-player. It's going to be my Beastmen, Phil's Reikland, and Dan's Orcs. And we're playing Smash the Statue, which is a custom scenario Dan came up with. Basically, there's a statue of Karl Franz's griffin in the middle of the table. It is toughness 6, 8 wounds. And we'll be hitting it on 3+. It's going to count as weapon skill 1. And basically, the last warband to take the warband to take the last wound off the statue automatically wins straight away and gets an extra weird stone. There's a weird stone in the statue. So that's the victory condition, obviously, other than just normal routing.
And if there's one warband standing,
yeah.
So if 2 warbands rout voluntarily or involuntarily, the one that's left counts as destroying the statue.
Yeah, that's it. They don't have to do anything else after that. Cool. So that's the custom scenario we're using. We've got even more terrain this time. I've painted up that one and I think that one's the new one as well. That's all the terrain I'm going to paint up for now. Maybe a couple of very small bits, but okay. Here's my Beastman, Mr. Toodles Murder Herd. Mr. Toodles is my chieftain. He's got an axe and a sword and Mighty Blow, and last game he leveled up and got +1 wound. Then this is my shaman Null, who I've actually remembered to bring the model for this time. He leveled up last time. I think he only got like +1 initiative, which is a bit annoying, but he's also got the spell Dark Blood and 2 clubs. 2 Bestigors, Flayer and Fluffy, and they've both got 2 clubs. There's a lot of clubs here. And then my 5th hero is this Gaul, which leveled up last time. He's one of the Black Horns. He's the Gaul with an eye patch, so he's 1 eye. And he's got 2 clubs, and I get to choose a skill for him. So I chose Resilient, which is -1 to wound him in combat. So I thought that's... because Step Aside seemed like the obvious choice, but then I thought, actually, if you're strength 3, you're ruling on 6s in combat. So, yeah that could be good. Then my 6th hero would be Hoofy, but he's sitting at the battle with an arm injury. Hoofy's a Centacle. I've got henchman groups. There's just 1 Black Horn, 2 clubs, 1 White Horn. I'll change the name from Murder Goes to White Horns because it's easier to remember. 2 clubs. And I bought another Warhound, so I've now got 4 Warhounds. That's my Beastmen Raiders.
Okay, here's my Orc mob. I've got Dabos. He's got an axe and a sword. He's got Step Aside. He's got 2 wounds now as well. I've got the Olden, the club, 3 dagger. He's got +1 wound as well, and +1 weapon skill. He's pretty good. And the spell, the clubber. I've then got the big boy. He's got weapon skill 5 now, and a club and 3 dagger. And my last hero is Mean Eye. He's very new. He hasn't got much. He's got a bow. He's very rubbish. And then henchman groups. I've got he's just a boy. He's got an axe and 3 dagger. They've got +1 attack, so he's got 2 attacks. That's pretty good. And then I've got 2 goblins, the shooters. They've got +1 strength, and the clubbers have also got +1 strength. I think +1 strength. So that's goblins and strength 4, which is quite good. And then I've got my troll, Bristlenose, the biters, which is 3 cave squigs, and then my 3 warlock I got last time. This is
You chose the name.
I didn't choose the name. I found a random warlock name generator, like D&D thing, and I kind of copied out the name. Ginevra. He's got a staff and 3 dagger, and he's got the Fires of Azul, which is basically a fireball. And there's something called the Silver Arrows of Ara. I can't remember what either of them do, but they're both ranged spells, so that's quite cool. They're both, when I rolled them, I was like, wow, those are both amazing. Nice. So I was pleased with that. So yeah, that is my Orc mob.
Yep. There's the Sons of Reikland. Right, so we've got Sterling with his 2 pistols. He hasn't gained anything else yet. Next to him, Krieger with his 2 wounded hands. Yep. We have a new champion. He looks like Cyril, but that's Barry.
So what's Krieger armoured now?
Barry's just down to a mace.
Yeah, he's been demoted from his sword, has he?
Yeah, he's give that to Barry. So that is just a single-handed sword he's got.
He's
He's just holding it with 2 hands to look cool.
Cool.
Poovy, man of the match last time.
Oh yeah, he was
Halberd.
awesome.
And then a new young blood who just has a sword. I believe.
Cool, and a free dagger.
Free dagger, yeah.
And then henchmen's.
The three marksmen, bows.
Yep.
The warriors, maces and swords.
They were the MVPs of the last
Oh,
game.
they
were
as a
amazing.
group, they were brilliant, yeah. And then good old Trigger.
Who's done nothing so far. He hasn't killed it, but he is very scary. He's still, even though he hasn't actually killed anything yet.
Maybe I won't just use him up straight in the first turn. Just have him.
That was
as
a good
threat.
shot though. You got 4 people with that shot. You probably should have killed one of them on that.
Yeah, or at least knocked a few of them down.
Yeah.
But,
Anyway.
Yeah, Reikland shooting. Great.
No. Anyway, as the Sons of Reikland, we'll come back after deployment.
We are deployed. My beastmen's all clumped over here, apart from the one warhound. And the warhounds are in front. Reikland over here. Some terrain sort of protecting them there, and then Sterling, leader, proudly standing on the fortification, directing his men, and then Orcs Goblins mob.
They look like a mob. They all kind of mob together. Apart from the warlock who's like, I don't like this.
Yeah, the warlock's up there.
The warlock's looking very nervously at the troll.
Bit scared of looking at them the wrong way and getting charged.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are ready to go. So we're going to roll off and come back to you.
Okay, it's the end of Orcs mob turn. Only one failed animosity test, which isn't bad, and he just stood there. And everyone else has just marched up.
Got a couple of the archer ones.
Archers, basically my range stuff, 3 of them have come around this way. The idea is them to get to like here.
Yeah.
And then they can just shoot into there if you try and come too close.
Yeah.
Although you also have to face trolls. So. Which actually is the only thing I think that will be wounding it on 5s, not 6s.
Yeah, well, I've got some strength 5
You have as
people.
well, yeah. Okay, cool.
I've got 1 strength 5 actually. Now that Hoofy's sitting out the battle, Hoofy got strength 5 and then missed this battle. So
Really convenient.
So basically, we're going to roll off again now to see where the meal field goes next.
Yeah. So so let's just clarify that. So at the beginning of every turn, we'll roll, and the winner goes first. I think they have to go first as well, not choose to go first.
Yep.
Go first, and then so that they don't know who's going to go second, the next 2 will roll at the beginning of that next movement to see who goes, and again the winner has to go next, I think.
Yep. So Phil won the roll off, and Reikland have gone second. Basically, we'll get in position.
Everyone's just moved up. Apart from Sterling, who had to come down the stairs.
Oh no!
He was posing and then was like, "Oh wait, this is a really bad position."
Wait for everyone to go in, then right, I'll stand behind.
Leading from the back.
So all these like range troops had to march, right? So they won't be able to shoot anyone, but they're in position now. Bastion. Cool. They're quite uneventful first turns. I think it normally is in Mordheim, isn't it? So so it'll be my Beastmen next. Okay, end of Beastmen turn 1. I've just removed this walkway that was on here because no one's going to use it. It's in the way. Just all moved up as a big blob, and this warhound came round there. Exciting. Just trying to stay behind cover a little bit. Reikland can see me, but I can't hide from everything. So we're going to now roll off again. So I could get a double turn. Not that it will make. I'd rather not. I think because I can't charge anyone really.
It would be a bit annoying if you wouldn't.
Yeah. So right, we'll just come back with the next. Okay. So Reikland run the roll off. So again, bit of movement coming forward. Not quite wanting to come into the circle of death. I don't think anyone really wants to go in there yet because there's a troll waiting behind there. But getting some good vantage positions with the marksmen. Few bows went off onto the. Was it an
goblins,
orc? Goblins,
well, yeah. One shot at the goblin, 2 shots at an orc.
Just a mixture.
2 misses and no wounds.
Mixture of misses and fails to wound. Unfortunately, so that's going to be the end of Reikland. We're going to roll off again. Okay, Beastmen turn 2. I've set up a little position inside the Circle of Doom. I charged a warhound into the statue just to try and chip a wound off, but the warhound missed the statue.
If what you're doing is wound on it instead.
Yeah. Everyone else is kind of encircling this area. God knows what's going to happen next, but someone had to do it. Okay, so Orcs and Goblins took the last turn in round 3, I guess you'd call it. So the troll is being a stupid bugger. Well, actually, he failed stupidity.
Yeah,
but he stumbled forward a bit.
Thankfully, he stumbled forward.
It's
and
kind of
stand
where
still.
you
I'm kind of quite pleased.
want it there
I
anyway,
quite like
yeah.
him there.
Yeah.
He's got good charge angles and he's
Good.
protecting everyone else from being charged. So.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's coming behind him. You got almost got a charge with one of the.
Yeah, I was really glad that this squig here was like an inch away from being able to charge him.
Yeah.
Should be gutted about.
Goblins on there stayed still.
That one moved around and that guy stayed still.
Yeah.
Everyone else has moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
These two have just walked so they can get some shots off. Cheese stayed there. He's moved up a little bit but can get a shot off as well.
Yeah.
So.
On to shooting. Yeah, and I guess your magic.
And
as well.
magic, yeah.
Okay, so shooting very straightforward. Basically, fireball went off and 2 bows fired.
3 bows fired and they all missed.
3 bows, all the bows missed, and then the fireball went off onto Gore over here and failed to wound. Yep. That's it.
Shooting lives up to normal expectations in Mordheim.
So it's now turn 3.
This is a clinching turn.
This is it, isn't it? Yeah.
A big turn.
Yeah. Okay, so turn round. Okay. Turn 3 and Reikland won the roll off.
After a reroll.
Tense, yeah.
I was really hard. Yeah. If I'd won it, it would have been very different. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you can see properly, but.
Okay, so
anyway,
most people haven't moved because they're in good positions. Main thing over here is Trigger.
It's got a very scary shot through like all of my stuff.
Trigger has a blunderbuss.
Oh, he maybe hit the warlock as well.
Was it 16 inches? 1 inch line, so it's going to hit most of Dan's warband. Looks of it. That caught me unawares last game as well. And
That's
hit 4 of my
completely
people.
unawares.
It's Reikland shooting, so don't worry too much.
I should have brought some stuff back to here so you couldn't do it. I just thought, oh no, I'll move them up, it's fine.
Yeah, difficult.
I also keep forgetting that blunderbusses aren't move or fire. That's what I forget.
So you can just jump out. Yeah, it's so dangerous. This is how much you want to be too wary of the strength 3 shooting, but then when it hits so many people,
yeah,
that could be scary. Okay, so we're going to go on to shooting. Okay, so Trigger, this blunderbuss, is going to...
It's going to hit eight models. People. That's probably the best blunderbuss shot in the history of Mordheim.
Yeah. Who do you want to start with?
Well, we'll start from the front. So him, 4 plus the wounds.
No.
Wounds.
Say what it is.
So that's a goblin with a club. Squig. Wounds. No armor. What happens to him? Taken out. Takes out squig. Next squig. Doesn't wound. Next goblin with a club. Doesn't wound. And these ones now are 5s now. Orc. Doesn't wound. Leader. Wounds.
Cool.
With a crit. What kind of crit?
Good crit.
Oh, what's that?
That's 2 wounds and +2 to the roll. So you only roll 1 though because he has 2 wounds. So the first one just takes his wound off.
Yeah.
Second one does it.
Oh,
so
okay.
you now
roll
on this one, yeah.
He's out.
Taking out action.
Oh my god.
Kill my leader.
Okay.
And then this guy. Wounds with a
that's
crit.
With a crit.
He's a hero as well.
Type of crit.
Just 2
Just
wounds.
2 wounds.
Two
He's only
wounds.
got 1 wound, but yeah, roll.
So
roll
roll
them.
2.
You get any 5s.
Yeah.
He's taking that as well. And then my shaman.
Jesus.
Right.
No, it
it's
doesn't
fine,
win.
sorry.
Find, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, he took out 2 heroes. I've only got 2 heroes left.
Ugh.
Okay. Trigger might now wander off like last time.
Trigger's going to get chased by a lot of squigs. That's what's going to happen.
It's 1 pump trigger, but it's a hell of a pump.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's what he's there for. Thinning out the damn mob.
I might just voluntarily route.
You could actually.
Fuck it.
No.
I won't, because I can get some shots off my good.
Yeah. And the troll is never at any risk, is it?
This was never any risk.
That's one good
So
thing.
I could literally run everything else away and just move the troll
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
And now you got your bows, but we'll do that
2
on
bows,
camera.
yeah, but they'll...
Now we come back to the end of Reikland's turn. So with the rest of the shooting, they managed to take out that warhound that was in the centre. So that's 4 models they've taken out in the shooting phase.
Sadly, all
Crazy.
with henchman groups, and none of them getting before
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Sterling, yeah, usual.
Maybe we should have done in 3-player games that henchman groups can get. Can't do it now, but
No.
can get experience for killing stuff.
Sterling,
Trigger would have gone.
leader
nice.
over there, tried to shoot the Warhound first, but failed to wound, I think. But
Yeah.
Bowman took him out. So that's it. We're going to roll off again. Okay, coming in, Orcs won the roll off, so went next, and we're coming at the end of shooting. So in movement, the troll unfortunately failed stupidity again, and rolled.
just stood there.
Rolled this time, just stood there drooling slightly, more than it usually does.
Probably could have charged. Actually, I'm gonna. Before I forget, I'm actually gonna put him like there, so he could charge through next turn.
Next time. A couple of failed animosities, a couple of goblins failed, I think.
Yeah, this one and this one here failed. Yeah.
And then shooting, everything over here shot at me and just either missed or the spell failed to wound.
Yeah.
The fireball spell. We got a couple of charges though. Squig got in on a henchman.
And a goblin got in on trigger.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Time for trigger to die.
Trigger not happy.
No.
Right. Okay, so over here, the squig took out the henchman. And then this goblin got a crit on trigger.
And got 2 5s.
2 5s. Took him out.
Yeah. You killed my boss.
Yeah. What the hell? That's pretty unexpected. Just
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
two
Then they'll have to
kind
get
of
2
crappy
knives.
units charging and taking both targets out.
So far, Beastmen are doing the best because we don't know when to hit.
They haven't done anything yet.
I don't think one does
Failed to hit a statue.
Failed to hit a statue. Yeah. To be honest, what gone. We'll just charge over to the statue now.
Yeah. Okay. My turn. I basically, after a lot of deliberation and some cajoling, charged basically everyone into the statue, apart from my shaman, who we've said is still able to cast a spell on it because they're not technically like in combat with it; they're just hitting it. So I'm going to try and cast Dark Blood on it. So it's going to be tough. It's got 8 wounds, toughness 6. But
You're still going to hit it as well.
Still going to hit it, but a couple of crits here and there could, you never know. Then I'll just win, finally.
And get a Weirdstone. So.
And get Weirdstone, and I've got one stored as well. And I have all my heroes, apart from Poofy. So, it's just going to be Dark Blood onto it, and then, that's it. Cool. So, at the end of that, did 2 wounds to it, which was both from my chieftain.
Your chieftain wasn't your chieftain.
Because he was only got 5s, but he got a crit anyway, and he just did 2 wounds to it. Everyone else just wasn't able to wound it because they were only on 6s. So it's a big ask, but we're chipping it down, and we'll see what happens next.
You might get the next turn.
Yeah. Okay. I won the roll off for turn. Is it 4? I think.
Turn 4. Yeah.
Basically, my choices were all the humans are either out of my range or hiding like round the corners, so I couldn't actually charge any of them. And the only orcs and goblins thing I could charge is the troll because the other people are behind it. So basically, thought go for it again. Just keep attacking the statue. Failed to cast Dark Blood. Did 1 more wound on it because it just kind of whiffed on the wound roll. So it's down to 5. See who's go next. I just forgot to say, if it looks weird that my guys are like round the other side of the statue and all around the sides, it's because we said that you can obviously charge into it, but if you have enough move, you can like go round because you're not actually in combat as such with it. And by the same measure, they can be fired at. The statue can still be fired at.
Yeah.
Did you already say that it's only pistols that can?
Yeah, we said that arrows can't do anything.
Arrows can't do anything to it. So that's why I'm able to get all the way around it rather than just charging straight forward. So Reikland went next. Just going to summarise the whole turn basically because there's not a ton of stuff that happened. So movement was just charging into.
Yeah, there was a charge here, which
there was a champion charge.
Charge the goblin and
henchman
2 people charged and Poofy charged the squig. Shooting, bows, and a pistol went into my guys over there and just either missed or failed to wound.
Yeah.
I think bows hit pretty well because people are still 5, aren't you? But they just failed to wound. Yeah. And then, unfortunately, the champion over here whiffed against Goblin and got clubbed.
Yeah.
Because Goblin's strength 4.
Yeah.
So leveled up.
Yeah.
And then over here, the henchman didn't do anything, but Poofy knocked the squig down.
He will now get up again.
Goes up again. Fights last. Cool. Okay, the orcs and goblins went next. Troll finally passed its stupidity test. And basically, the orc here charged the warhound so it couldn't intercept. Then the troll charged past and charged both of these gores. Another goblin to the warhound.
And then round here, some more charges.
Oh, and the squig's you got 10 on one of the squigs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just the one. Oh no, and a goblin as well.
Yeah.
A goblin. It's a lot of charges.
Yeah.
Shooting and magic, basically everyone missed. Again, the spell was cast again, but failed to wound one of my...
Might try the other spell next time, 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, but I think it's harder to cast, isn't it? It's 8 instead of 7.
Might be, yeah.
But yeah, just ineffectual shooting, nothing happened, so on to combat, which is a bit scary.
Yeah.
The combat over here, we meant to film the troll once, we forgot. So these two easily took the warhound out, and then the troll split its attacks, took the bestigore out, but failed to wound the gore. He hit with all his attacks. No.
I missed hitting that guy. No, I did hit him. I didn't wound. So he gets tagged back in a minute.
Yeah.
And then round here, I missed everything.
Let's come back at the end of combat. So over here, did I already say that all the charges just completely whiffed?
Yeah, we said that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
basically Phil whiffed in return.
Yeah.
So
and
misses
then this squig got to attack and knocked Poovy down.
And then I retaliated with the gore and took a wound off the troll.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, come in. Orcs won the roll off the next turn. They haven't lost enough models to have to take a route test yet.
And the shooting was quite devastating for a change.
Shooting.
So 2 goblins missed. This guy, Mean Eye, took out a warhound, and the fireball blasted the shaman apart.
Yeah, fireball cast every time. Didn't do anything until now, so that's, yeah. But took the shaman out. Yeah.
Brutal.
Okay, so end of combat, end of the turn. So what's happened over here? The goblin took out my hero, One Eye, I think it was.
Yeah,
and the goblin's just been ridiculously deadly.
Goblins have been ridiculous.
The troll knocked down, stunned the gore.
Cool. And over here, these terrifying squigs. He took that guy out. And then here, it's been stunned and nothing.
Yeah, squig took someone out. Yes.
And Poovy
I think you've got like 3 crits in this whole.
I've got quite a few crits, yes.
Right. On to the next turn. I won the roll off to go next. As you can see, there's a beastman shaped hole there. I'd lost 6 people. I think in turn 3, I was the only one that had lost no one, and everyone else lost like 3 and 4 each. And then all of a sudden, I've lost 6 people, including 2 heroes. So I basically thought it's not worth it. I can't get the statue now. Beastmen have just done crap every game. So weirdly,
which is very opposite to how it was the first time we played Mordheim,
Beastmen
where
was
they were undefeatable.
I don't think I've used them very well this time, but anyway.
I think you've been a bit unlucky attacking the statue. Like you should have got a few more 6s. It should be on like 1 or 2 wounds now.
And it maybe should be a bit lower health and be tempted. To carry on.
If we do it again, maybe we'll have it on 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Or something, or toughness 5. But we didn't really know how it was going to pan out until we tried the scenario. So
I voluntarily routed, and it is just Orcs and Reikland left. Okay, so Reikland went next, and tough decision, but in the end, Phil decided he'd be better off for his warband to voluntarily route.
In the long run, yeah.
In the long run, the way we were doing the league points, which we'll go into in another video separately, and also he's got 4 heroes still left alive.
Yeah, 4 heroes. Yeah.
Me and Dan have both only got 2 heroes left alive. So Phil's in a good position for like exploration and money and everything. So Orcs and Goblins win all 3 of their games.
They have won all 3 of their games.
Yeah. And they get an extra wisdom because we were saying that they will then just destroy that statue. Not just leave the troll to just gradually destroy the statue.
Well, they'll get the goblins to do it. They've been killing everything. The clubbers have been murdering everything.
Yeah. Cool. So that was interesting actually. We might modify the statue.
If we play the statue one again, we'll modify because it was too hard to take out.
Yeah.
After 2 rounds of hitting it with that many beastmen, it should have been taken out really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool though. It was
fun.
interesting.
I liked the rule where you didn't know who was going to go next.
Yeah, I really like that.
I mean, I don't, Age of Sigmar does the whole stupid thing where you roll each turn, but I think it's less relevant in this.
Yeah.
It was fun not knowing who was going to go next. I think that was a really fun. I'll definitely keep that in all because we're going to play more 3-player games. It made you really think. And it's basically the reason that Trigger was able to do that because I completely forgot that you could go next.
Yeah, I really like that rule. I think it
Yeah.
works well in 3-player games, and yeah, Dan's going to probably come up with some more scenarios as well for 3-player games. Yeah, good fun. Well, fun for some of them. I've lost a lot. I don't think I've ever lost that many.
Yeah.
I can't believe how quickly that happened.
I've lost my leader as well. I've lost my leader.
Yeah, that Blunderbuss was the moment of all the games we played that's been the most.
Did I lose anyone else
scary
after the
moment.
Blunderbuss?
No. Blunderbuss is
it?
the only thing that killed my models, yeah.
Oh, you didn't lose any other models after that?
I didn't get any models after that.
Well,
Well, basically, because you
I
charged
was
the
attacking
statue,
the statue,
and when they charged and just killed the things they charged,
yeah,
and these guys pretty much killed the things they charged. I mean, I've got a stunned goblin and I had a knockdown squig, but
yeah.
they basically killed what they like. He charged someone, killed it. That charged, so they killed the things they charged.
Yeah. Mental.
I think I would probably suggest that orc rolling was slightly above average.
You did get a lot of
took out a lot.
crits. You got a lot of crits at one point. I think there was one
I went through a lot of
round
crits.
where you got like 3 crits. Cool. Well, we'll do the normal thing. We'll do the scrolling summary at the end.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So thanks a lot for watching. And see you next time.